viewers, welcome to the Foodie Lounge Show presented by IndiaAndTrucks.com and Sulekha.com. Today I'm going to show you how to make a special sweet. It's called Unniyappam. You must be familiar with it because you get this in Ayyappan temples, and I've always wanted to learn how to make this. So now I'm going to make it and show it to you. This is a special pan that is required to make these Unniyappams, and without this it's impossible to make it. So you need that, and here are the ingredients. I have about 500 grams of rice flour, 500 grams of jaggery, 500 grams of ripe bananas, dry coconut which has been cut into bits like this, cardamom powder, coconut oil for frying, and some ghee. So first I'm going to dry roast the rice flour lightly, not too brown, just slightly dry roast it. This appam is made in different varieties. You can make a spicy one, they call it kuli paniyaram, they make it with some, add some onions and some seasoning to it, or you can make a sweet one like what I'm going to do today. So there are different variations to it. You can add other dry fruits. If you don't want to add bananas, you can add maybe dates and some raisins and some nuts as well. So you can make other variations. I've just roasted it slightly and I'm going to just put it back into the bowl. The next step to this is to melt the jaggery. So for that you add a little bit of water, and then you add jaggery, powdered jaggery, and melt it. This is basically, you do this to remove all the impurities that's there. So when you melt it, it will settle down and you can remove that. And if you melt it, it's easier to mix along with the rice flour. The jaggery is completely melted now. Turn off the flame and let it sit till all the impurities settle down, and then you can filter it. So now we need to mix everything together and make a nice batter. So I'm adding the bananas. To this I'm going to add jaggery. It's been melted. Just going to add that. I'm going to add some coconut bits. This is dry coconut which has been cut into small bits, chopped into bits. So if you don't find dry coconut, you can use fresh coconut pieces. Just roast them in a little bit of ghee and then use it as a substitute for dry coconut. I'm going to add some cardamom powder and about 2 tablespoons of ghee. Just mix everything together. Now this, you have to mix it nicely till it forms a even batter, and you have to leave it aside for about an hour. So in case the batter becomes too thick, you can use a little bit of milk to get a nice consistency. You can see I've mixed all the ingredients together nicely. It's better you mix it with your hands rather than a ladle. So once it's mixed, leave it aside for about an hour, and after an hour, if the batter is still very thick, use a little bit of milk to dilute it. So the consistency of the batter should be that of an idli batter. Since the batter has become very thick, I've diluted a little bit by adding some milk to it. The milk should be at room temperature. So you mix it with your hand and see the consistency. It's a nice dropping consistency. So it should be like this when you mix it. And you can add some cardamom powder to this batter before frying. Once the pan is hot, just add, I'm using coconut oils. Just add a little bit in each of these cups. So when you see the oil is getting hot, drop the batter in it. Now the oil is hot enough, so you can see it. So drop a spoonful of the batter into the cups. So you have to actually fry it on low flame. It should be cooked inside and it should be brown on both sides. So once it's brown at the bottom, you have to turn it over. Use a fork. Now it's brown, so I'm going to turn it over. Now it's done. You can see that it's nice and brown. I'm going to remove it now. The Unniyappams are ready now. You can make this sweet for your family members or your friends.